excites me so much. I think testimonies, I cannot, through a baptismal service, I can almost never not weep, because testimonies, I can never hear enough testimonies. I think that's one of the most powerful, our narrative of what, I mean, I've heard there are brilliant apologists who can do, argue the faith, but at the end of the day, what the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in what has Jesus done. And I think one of the biggest witnesses to the truth of our faith is hearing what it has done for this individual, right? That's what resounds with the person on the street who's at down and out. They're addicted to drugs, they're in bondage to sin. Mm-hmm. What, as important as and crucial as those arguments are on a level up here, what they want to hear is that somebody else in a similar boat was set free and came to life and found a reason to, because at the end of the day, whether you're a Christian or not, being addicted to drugs, being on the street, being in bondage to sin sucks, and it. Whether you're a Christian or not, right? That's why Christianity presents such an incredible witness to people of other religions for whom that answer is not provided. And so testimonies are my favorite. I can almost never go through a testimony, whether it's of some miracle in Sudan or whether it's the drug addict on Rideau Street. There's just something about there. I've realized there's no pattern to the testimonies that particularly appeal to me. It's not like I really enjoy the ones that take place, incredible mission encounters overseas. Those make me weep, but so do the drug addict on Rideau Street. So does the teenager from the rough family. It all just, so testimony, I think, is absolutely key. For some reason, the fire never died. It actually transitioned more to defending my faith intellectually. And because there were so many arguments coming from all different directions, brilliant people, down the hall from me in residence, who were very anti-Christian, I would start to study, the Bible more and more. I would listen to actually Muslim apologists who were brilliant defending their faith, because I thought this is, one of the biggest competitors to Christianity in the world at this time. So I started listening to their videos. I started reading bits of the Quran because I thought, if C.S. Lewis said something, apparently after a Q&A one day, a student came up to C.S. Lewis and said, Professor, aren't you afraid that one day all these Q&As, defenses of all apologetics, aren't you afraid one day someone's going to say something that causes you to realize your faith isn't real? And I apparently, anecdotally, C.S. Lewis replied, well, if it's not real, I want to be the first person to know. But he just never, there was no argument. And so that kind of was my rationale as I started, trying to listen to every other voice except Christianity to play the devil's advocate. And it just, I came out more convinced than ever, despite not going to church, that there was a God who would meet me in my